Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to MCU Reactions. Today, I am watching WandaVision episodes 4 through 6. If you missed my reactions to the first 3 episodes, you'll definitely want to click this playlist up here. It's my giant MCU Reactions playlist, and you can get all caught up. I have a guest for the reaction today. This is Riot. If you've been around the channel long enough, you will have already seen him in like 1 or 2 reactions before that I've put on the channel, but he is Ella's best friend, and I do watch him every so often for his family if they have to get out of town, which they did today, and also they will be on Tuesday. And Ella's currently passed the fuck out over here. You can't even see her. She's behind the blanket. This guy doesn't sleep. He is not a sleeper during the day. But you're handsome, aren't you? You're a handsome boy. Oh, did you see Ella's head poke up? Okay, I guess she's not asleep. Your nails hurt, bud. I'm sorry. I wish I could pet you indefinitely because I know you love it. But anyway, he is the best boy. He's so well behaved and he's a lot of fun. Anyway, WandaVision. You guys, thank you so much for all of your comments on episodes 1 through 3. I really enjoyed reading them after my mods went through them and removed some comments. Y'all, if you're gonna type spoilers, you just know that you're wasting your time. My mods are especially looking out on my WandaVision reactions, not just for WandaVision spoilers, but for spoilers for other things coming in the franchise, other shows, other films they are watching. So don't waste your time typing things that might get deleted. Oh, buddy. Hello. Did you want to say hello? You can say something. Oh, I think the microphone just scared him a little. Anyway, spoilers were removed, so thank you to my mods for that, and thank you to everyone that enjoyed my theorizing from the last episodes. Now, something that I remembered after I put the video out that I completely forgot about in the moment, but I just happened to remember it. So unfortunately, I was spoiled about something about WandaVision in my Captain Marvel reaction. I was told that Monica, Kid Monica from Captain Marvel, who is now an adult in WandaVision. Anyway, when I theorized in Captain Marvel, when I simply said, oh, I wonder if Monica will ever show up in future movies or TV shows, I did have someone tell me that she appears in WandaVision. So, remembering that little spoiler that I was given, my opinions on Geraldine, my theories about Geraldine have shifted. I actually think now that Geraldine is Monica. And I was really bummed in the moment that I was spoiled on that. It's funny because watching episodes 1 through 3, that spoiler like did not enter my brain, but only once I uploaded the reaction for you all and started reading some comments about, you know, you guys enjoying my theories and stuff, then it hit me in my brain and I was like, oh shoot, that's probably her. So it might be, it might not be, I don't know, but that is something that I just wanted to be transparent with you all about. I'm excited to see if that's the case. It's possible that Monica, we just haven't even met her yet, so I don't know. I'm just really excited today to get some more information, and hopefully things will make a little bit more sense with these next 3 episodes. So with that, thank you again so much for watching and for being here. And if you want to watch the full-length watch-alongs, you can find those over on Patreon. Once I am fully caught up with WandaVision and have reactions to every single episode, I will be bundling it and putting it up in my Patreon shop as well, so you'd be able to grab those without having to become a member. Watch-alongs, of course, you're going to get every single possible reaction of mine and see every single possible moment. So I think that wraps up this intro. Let's press play on episode 4. Yo. Oh my God. Okay, so she was ashed and now she's back. This is when Iron Man did the snap. So this is Monica. Oh God, how wild would that be to go through?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a patient in room 104.
I don't know what to tell you.
It was probably this chaotic when everyone got turned to ash too and disappeared.
I was. Where did you go? Well, I've been in her room since she came back from the surgery. I mean, I might have fallen asleep, but no longer than 20 minutes.
Girl, you saw your hands come back.
Your mom, she died, honey.
Oh no.
The cancer came back.
Maria died 3 years ago.
No.
Which was 2 years after you.
After I what?
Oh no. The blip. What an opening for this episode though. I'm kind of bummed that I remembered that I was told about her because I don't know what my reaction would have been like. Probably. Holy shit. Let me know in the comments what your reaction to the start of this episode was. Did any of you theorize that it was Monica, like an adult Monica? Or did y'all have no fucking clue who Geraldine was? And then had this moment of like, anyway, tell me your stories below. I'd love to know. Sentient Weapon Observation Response Division. Sentient Weapon Observation Response Division. So there is a sword. S.W.O. Oh my gosh. Sentient weapon. Is that just like code for Wanda? Wanda's a sentient weapon, right?
I have a meeting
Hey,
with
you know who this is?
this guy,
Captain Monica Rambeau.
Director Tyler
Captain.
Hayward.
Monica Rambeau.
Come on, let's catch you up.
Yes, please. Let's get caught up. I want to be caught up. Maria Photon
Been 3
Rambeau.
weeks and you're the first to report.
How are the numbers for the astronaut training program?
Dismal. Lost half my personnel on the blip and
So it's not just the high schoolers that are calling it a blip. That's good to know.
is refocused on robotics, nanotech, AI.
It also says observation and response on that door, not creation.
Space is now full of unexpected threats.
And allies.
True, true, true.
I know Sword's your home. Your mom built this place from the ground up.
Her mom founded it.
You were the obvious choice.
I was the only choice.
You know the job you have to do. I'm here to do mine.
The FBI is in a tizzy over a missing persons case up in Jersey. There's no easy way to say this, but you're grounded.
I'm sorry, what?
Terrestrial missions only.
You're kidding.
Oh no.
Whose protocol is this?
Your mother's. She implemented guidelines in the event vanished personnel ever returned. Look,
Fair.
I know it's a raw deal, but there is one positive takeaway. She believed you'd come back. You'd be doing me a big favor with this FBI thing, but if you need more time...
No, I'm good to go.
Westview, New Jersey.
James E.
Oh,
Wu,
hey.
FBI.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a witness set up down the road in Westview, and this morning it looked like he flew the coop. I have contacted known associates, relatives.
And let me guess, none of them have seen him either.
None of them have ever heard of him, which is when I encountered a new wrinkle. Would you mind repeating your claim about Westview to my colleague here?
No such place.
Westview, New Jersey doesn't exist. I'm sorry, what town are you from?
Eastview.
The sign behind them looks really old though.
This isn't a missing persons case, Captain Rambeau. It's a missing town. Population 3,892.
So Wanda did something with the town.
Because it doesn't want me to.
Did she like...
You can feel it too, can't you? Nobody's supposed to go in.
So how does she get in then? 'Cause she gets in and we know that. There's gotta be... Oh, a helicopter? Or we'll call it a drone.
Why is it that you have an awareness of Westview? Or me, for that matter? Is it because we are outside of a certain radius? Or maybe because we don't have a personal connection?
Okay.
Wait, where'd it go?
It was right there.
So it managed to get in, and that's the helicopter that Wanda found in episode 2. Or was it the first one? It was the second one. Whoa. That's so cool.
What is it?
Some sort of energy field.
Careful, Rambo. Rambo!
And that's how she gets in. So does she automatically like change? I'll find out. I don't need to ask. 24 hours later, cool. Oh, hey.
What's your field?
We're not supposed to talk to each other.
Boy Scout leader, got it. Nuclear biology.
Artificial intelligence.
Astrophysics. It means whatever the threat is, Sword clearly has no idea what they're dealing with.
Sword response base.
Miss Lewis,
Dr. Lewis.
we have your gear set up inside.
I love that we've got all these different characters from the first saga involved. People that we haven't seen in a long time.
Those drones you're sending in, what kind of data are you getting?
I'm afraid that's highly classified.
You can't see anything? A colossal amount of CMBR.
CM,
Cosmic microwave background radiation.
we've been told the radiation is within a safe limit.
It is, for now. I need a TV, an old one, not flat.
Like, not flat. Old school TV from the time period that they are in.
These stores will take you straight into town. Try to find anything you can on Rambeau.
Oh, is this the, this must be the beekeeper guy. So I wonder if the, like, energy field also goes underground.
Who are those people? What are you wearing? Why are they here?
Is that?
It looks like her.
You move at the speed of sound, and I can make a pen float through the air.
He's dead, right? Not blipped. Dead.
Excellent plan. Where's this coming from?
Out there.
Is it authentic?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Is it happening in real time? Is it recorded, fabricated?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know.
What
We
do
really
you
don't know.
My equipment registered an extremely high level of CMBR. That's
Relic radiation dating back to the Big Bang.
entwined was a broadcast frequency. Voila, sound and picture.
Dinner is served.
So you're saying the universe created a sitcom starring 2 Avengers?
Get me a transport back to headquarters now.
This is so interesting. I'm having so much fun. So this is going to be the end of episode 1. When the credits roll and we pan out, that's what's happening now, because this episode is about to end soon. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Things are starting to make sense.
We successfully identified 2 individuals inside the Westview anomaly. Let's keep going.
So they're going to try and figure out who the others are? It's a good starting point anyway.
Mr. and Mrs. Hart,
Why hexagonal
played by
shape?
Todd and Sharon Davis.
Todd and Sharon Davis, okay.
Abhilash Tandon as Norm.
Why sitcom, same time, space? What? Oh, Geraldine. Nice.
Does she seem okay to you?
Well, Monica.
Well, she doesn't appear to be harmed in any way, but that is definitely not the boss lady I met yesterday. What are we looking at here? Is it an alternate reality?
A 1950s sitcom. I do have an idea. This transmitter will mimic the frequency of the broadcast.
So that's where we were hearing Wanda. Come in, Wanda. That was Jimmy talking, right? Also, I love how involved Darcy is with this. It's so awesome. As you all know, Darcy hasn't been like a favorite of mine, but this show might make her a favorite of mine.
Monica is talking to Wanda. She's got a speaking part now.
What is she saying?
She likes Wanda's pants.
Is it the 60s still?
No. Well, sort of. I think this is the 60s, but...
Wanda, can you read me? Over. Wanda, who's doing the C, Wanda?
Pop quiz, Wanda.
Oh, and that whole section was cut out for them.
That was weird.
What was?
Nothing. It's over. Mission failure.
It was worth a try. Good effort, Doctor.
They did do something, Mo, because she did hear it, and then Dottie broke the glass, but that part with the blood and everything was cut out. Oh, it does go underground. So cool. Does he realize that he's hit it, though? Well, he probably has now. Oh, okay. See, I was wondering where the beekeeper thing came in. That's so crazy. Wait, is that a jump rope? Is that an old school jump rope? It is. Oh my God. I used to skip rope with those. Skip rope, jump rope, whatever you call them. Okay, so this is what Wanda saw. Yeah, Wanda and Vision. So does he get back then, I wonder?
Why does it keep switching time periods? It can't be purely for my enjoyment, can it?
I can't believe Wanda and Vision are having a baby.
Twins. What a twist. But
She is invested.
Did she just say the
here we
name
go.
Ultron?
Here we go. Here
Has
we
that happened
go.
before? A reference to our reality?
no, never. Wow, this is different.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not again.
All right, so it's all getting adjusted.
Someone is censoring the broadcast.
But where's Rambo?
Okay, and now we're officially caught up.
Who are you? I don't know. I'm just your neighbor.
Then how did you know about Ultron? You're not my neighbor. You are a stranger. And I want you to leave.
All right, and there we are. She's gonna fix all that. Damn, this is so fun. Okay, so Wanda must have created all this then. Wanda must have done something to the whole town or created the town.
Where is Geraldine?
Geraldine's back here. Oh God.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
She created Vision too? Or did she just see that?
We don't have to stay here. We can go wherever we want.
No, we can't. This is our home.
Are you sure?
Oh, don't worry, darling. I have everything under control.
Oh man, I still have questions. I'm still confused, but
It's Wanda.
still trusting the process.
It's all Wanda.
Aw.
Like, are these babies even real? I'm confused about Vision too. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, that's the end of the episode already. That went by way too fast. Way too fast. All right, well, that episode finally gave me, hello, bud, hi. That episode finally answered some questions that I've had and helped clarify things a little bit. I really enjoyed that we finally got to spend pretty much the entire episode in the real world, we'll say, present day or whatever, because I'm still not sure exactly what Wanda is doing and whether everyone in there is actually real or not. I mean, I think they are because Sword was able to find, well, Sword and the FBI together were able to find who the actual people are that are playing these characters, right? But they made a good point when they talked about Vision's dead, isn't he? And as far as we can see in this world, Vision is alive and well and everything's okay. Although that shot of him dead him was really creepy. And so I have questions about that. I don't know if that's something that Wanda just like saw in her head or if she made it happen, if she made him look like that. I don't know. So I'm so excited for more. I love that Monica and Darcy are in this show, two relatively minor characters that we had from the first saga that are now back and involved and doing the things. And so that's really, really fun. I also love that we have Jimmy back because I think a lot of people really enjoyed him in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I did. I thought that he was a funny little side character. So having him being involved in this too is a lot of good fun. So I think my main theory going into the next episode is that yes, Wanda created the world of Westview and created an energy field that goes around Westview, but the how of it, the how is confusing me, and I'm sure we'll get clarity on that, but the how of it is interesting, like all the people that are involved in playing these roles. And like we saw Monica act as this Geraldine person very convincingly, so it's like, did Wanda make her do that? Like, did they have a conversation about it? I'm gonna assume no, but maybe just through walking through the field, you just immediately, because we saw that happen with the guy, right? He went from like the one outfit to the beekeeper outfit, right? So maybe it just happens the moment you cross the field. Maybe you just immediately go into this persona that Wanda creates for you and you have no way, well, you do have a way of remembering who you are and where you came from because Monica said she referenced Ultron. She referenced Pietro being killed by Ultron. Oh, I don't know, but this is so interesting and I'm so excited for more. I don't know if the next episode is gonna be sitcom-y or if maybe we're just gonna have a blend of things now from here on out. So like Wanda's gonna continue doing her thing. Although now that Wanda knows that Monica was able to get in to her world, maybe Wanda now is going to change her approach with what is happening in Westview. God, I don't know, but this is so fun. I'm having such a great time. So with that, I don't want to blab on anymore. Let's play episode 5. Also, I forgot to mention, it's really sad that Maria died and also passed away like while Monica was blipped. I'm sure that happened to a lot of people though, because 5 years is a long time. Oh my God. This is 100% Full House.
If you go to sleep, I promise you will be my favorite twin.
You know, we love them both equally.
Well, don't tell him that.
It's crazy seeing Elizabeth Olsen act like this too because of her sisters being in Full House for so long. Like the way she's dressed right now, like she reminds me of DJ Tanner. The hair and everything. I lve it.
And why won't you do what I want?
What's that, dear? So noise cancellation is not their primary function?
Look, I think it's working.
We'll figure it out.
Or maybe we just need some help.
Hiya, kids.
I feel like these outfits are literally taken from Full House because I feel like Kimmy wore an outfit just like this. And Vision looks like he's dressed like Bob Saget.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we better not.
Do you want me to take that again?
I'm sorry?
You want me to hold the babies? Should we just take it from the top?
Don't be silly. Vision, let's let Agnes give it a try.
Awkward. Her saying, can we take it from the top? Very interesting.
What was that about? With Agnes just now.
Well, I think she just got confused for a moment. She seems fine now.
Did you really not see what I saw?
You and I both need a break, and Agnes is just being neighborly. That's all.
They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy? Daddy?
Damn.
Kids. Can't control them, no matter how hard you try.
Well, hi.
Aw, they're so cute. So interesting. There's got to be a different sitcom that this is based off of, one that I probably didn't see. But their outfits were very Full House to me. But I know there were a lot of, oh my God, that's so cute. But I know that there were a lot of sitcoms back in the day, so. Plus, this would be 80s, and I know Full House technically started in the 80s, but was Full House my first sitcom? Yeah, it would have been, so. Cute. Cute, cute. I love that intro.
What's the first thing you do remember?
Okay, so we are going back and forth. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Wanda's voice in my head. There was this feeling keeping me down, this hopeless feeling, like drowning. It was grief. What's the latest?
There's a briefing in 10. Pants are encouraged.
There's something wrong with the machine.
Those are blank. Well, what about our labs?
I need another blood draw. No.
Interesting.
Our initial theory had Wanda Maximoff as one of many victims. We now know she is the principal victimizer. The twins were subsequently radicalized, volunteering at Hydra.
It's an oversimplification of events, but yes.
Does Maximoff have an alias?
No, sir.
No funny nickname? And earliest tracking had her using her powers against the Avengers.
Right before she earned their trust and became one herself.
Lagos and Germany. We all know how that turned out.
I try not to speak ill of people.
Then allow me. Hayward's a dude.
Terrorists.
Wanda's not a terrorist. I don't believe she has a political agenda.
I agree with that.
She's holding thousands of people hostage.
And it could have been thousands more if she hadn't put up her own
Is it
quarantine.
thousands though?
I don't believe this is a premeditated act of aggression.
I don't either.
Until very recently, it was the top secret location
Oh.
of Vision's corpse.
Oh God. She stole his body. Oh boy.
9 days ago, Maximoff stormed our facility, stole the Vision's body, and resurrected him.
But that's in direct violation of Section 36B of the Sokovia Accords.
And the Vision's own living will.
He didn't want to be anybody's weapon.
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes.
He's not being used as a weapon though.
But
She's
how
just.
did she bring him back without the Mind Stone?
That's a good question.
But she has the world's only vibranium synthezoid playing Father Knows Best in suburbia. What happens when he learns the truth?
Well, he's figuring it out anyway. This is so crazy. I feel like Wanda she's living the life that she maybe has always wanted to live. In this episode, more than any others, has she looked so much like her sisters.
And we keep him, Mommy.
Well, I'm sure his owners miss him very much.
Morning, wife. Morning, boys. Who's this?
Why so formal, honey?
Oh, it's just a precaution, really. I had a hunch someone might pop over
Hi, kiddos.
with exactly the item we require.
Vision's figuring it out.
How about Sparky?
Well, should we make it official?
No wonder. Agnes was right there.
Well, she didn't notice.
It's not what we agreed upon. You made no effort to conceal your abilities.
Well, I'm tired of hiding, Viz. And maybe you don't have to either.
Wanda, we are usually so much of the same mind. What aren't you telling me?
So, Spock, your dog, Daddy?
Your father and I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least
10.
Are they gonna turn 10 in this episode or maybe the next one? Yeah. Okay. Damn. Yeah, Vision is picking it up.
Okay.
And they're also gonna, or they have.
The twins aged up to 10.
Holy Christmas, at this rate, they'll be empty nesters by dinner time.
I can't guarantee the hex won't just mind wipe you as you go in.
What's the hex?
That's what I'm calling the anomaly because of its hexagonal shape. It's starting to catch on.
Hexagonal? Have I been saying that wrong my whole life? Hexagonal.
Yes, I do.
Hi, bud.
Have we identified these minors yet, or the newborns?
Oh, Wanda's twins are
Hello.
hers. Everything might look fake in the TV, but everything in there is real.
But Wanda manipulates people's perceptions, makes them hallucinate,
Yeah, that's her whole bag, wielding an insane amount of power.
far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. I mean, nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right?
We are not talking about her. We are talking about Wanda.
What are we looking for?
Ah, her clothes that she was wearing.
No, they're real, all right. Can I borrow this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
That was dangerous what she just did. That was not safety gun usage at all.
Those pants are 87% Kevlar.
Kevlar.
It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality. If she can change things as they go into the hex, what happens if we send something in that requires no change?
Interesting.
What else can it do? Find me a wife?
Eventually, yes.
Sword. Top secret communique. Authenticate. Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus. High levels of radiation present at perimeter. Please advise.
Wow. That's so cool. Oh my god.
It's a joke. Can't you tell? None of it is real. Please help me. How long has it been?
No.
She's taking care of her dad. He's sick. You have to stop her. She's in my head. It hurts. Make her stop! Now tell me this.
This is so good. All right, well, Vision's got it figured out, I think. And I love how this show like slowly put us into this with like 3 whole episodes first before starting to like, excuse me.
There was an emergency at the office and your father had to go in. End of story. He needed a distraction.
From us?
No. Sometimes your dad and I aren't on the same page.
This is so Full House right now. I love it.
Do you have a brother, Mom?
I do. Far away from here, and that makes me sad sometimes.
Oh.
Hey, Sparky, what's up, boy? Something's scaring him.
Stay here.
Nice.
Maximoff located.
Well done.
This is Captain Monica Rambeau. Can you hear me? I just want to talk. That's it. My controls aren't working.
Disregard. Take the shot.
What?
Take the shot.
What?
What did you do?
There's a breach, sir.
What the heck? This is giving me horror movie vibes. Oh shit. She's bringing it back and probably saying fuck you and turning around and going back in.
The missile was just a precaution.
The missile, oh my god.
You can hardly blame us, Wanda.
Oh, I think I can. This will be your only warning. Stay out of my home. You don't bother me, I won't bother you.
I wish it could be that simple. You've taken an entire town hostage.
I didn't know the drones were armed. But you know that, don't you? A town full of civilians and you, a telepath, brought a sword agent into your home. You trusted me to help deliver your babies. I want to help you.
What could you possibly have to offer me? I have what I want.
Yeah. I feel like...
Stand down!
Oh shit. So yeah, I feel like I've always been right about her wants, like her reason for doing all this. Oh, what's this commercial?
The most absorbent paper towel available.
Lagos.
Lagos. For when you make a mess, you didn't mean to.
We can't find your dog.
Ah, don't worry, he's sure to turn up. Your mom won't let him get far.
So she really took over a whole town of real people and she's controlling all of them. That is an insane amount of power.
Sparky!
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to come until I had wrapped him up. Found him in my azalea bushes. Don't know how many leaves he ate. I didn't find him until it was too late. I'm so sorry.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't age yourselves up. The urge to run from this feeling is powerful.
You can fix anything, Mom. Fix it dead.
You can do that?
We can't reverse death, no matter how sad it makes us.
Bring him back, Mom.
Bring who back? Oh, boys.
All right, is Vision gonna confront? I hope so.
I spoke with Norm. I unearthed the man's suppressed personality and I spoke to him free of your oversight. He was in pain, Wanda.
Vision.
You can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I? I'm going to bed.
No!
Yikes.
What is the Maximoff anomaly? Norm has a family, Wanda! He has a family and he can't reach them, so...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you
Stop
do.
lying to me!
This for us.
What is outside of Westview?
You don't want to know, I promise you.
You don't get to make that choice for me, Wanda!
You've never talked to me like this before.
Before what? I can't remember my life before Westview. I don't know who I am.
You are my husband. You're Tommy and Billy's father. Isn't that enough?
Not when it's not real.
Wanda, why are there no other children in Westview?
There are, just stop it.
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even realize that. For the children, no children.
That I am somehow in charge of everybody in Westview.
Yes.
Walking their dogs, mowing their lawns, getting them
Yes.
to dentist appointments on time. I mean,
Yes.
What you're doing here, it's wrong. It is wrong.
I didn't do that. You don't believe me.
Wanda, I want to, but at this point, I'm ignoring statistics entirely.
Did Monica go back?
Wanda, who is this?
Long lost bro get to squeeze his stinking sister to death or what?
She recast Pietro?
Pietro.
When the audience cheered, I was like, I don't recognize this guy. I don't recognize him. Am I supposed to know who this is? Okay, I just did a quick Google search of that actor. He plays Peter Maximoff in X-Men movies that I have not yet seen. So there we go. That would be why the audience clapped. That would be why Darcy said recast. It all makes sense. I have only ever seen the first X-Men movie, the one that released in 2000. And I literally saw it back in 2000, and I've only ever seen it once, so literally 23 years ago. I did reply to someone's comment on my reactions to episodes 1 through 3. They asked me if I had ever seen the X-Men movies and would I ever bring any of them to the channel, and I commented saying that I have only ever seen the first one, but I have zero recollection of the story. I only remembered like certain characters and how they looked, but I don't remember like what happens in that movie. I am definitely not opposed to bringing all the X-Men films to the channel and reacting to them all. Obviously, there's no possible way that I would be able to watch them all before watching any of the rest of these episodes or anything else down the road for that matter, but I did say that I would probably sprinkle them in between Phase 4 and Phase 5 MCU stuff, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do the same. I've decided that I'm going to do the same with the Venom films, which I wasn't originally going to do. Then obviously the Garfield Spider-Man movies are coming as well. And those movies, the Spider-Man ones and the Venom ones, I've like got selected dates in mind for those, or at least like selected exactly when I'll do them relative to everything else. X-Men is just going to be like a when I feel like it kind of franchise that I'll dig into. But yeah, so that makes sense. So that is a really cool treat for those of you that did watch all of the X-Men movies, for you to see him appear as Pietro. We'll do it like this, of course. Anyway, the highlight for me in this episode was 1000% Vision figuring out everything. Conversation that he had with Norm, that whole office scene was really well done actually, and just the message that came through the computers to them and Vision kind of going like, huh, okay, like what's going on? And then the confrontation with Wanda was also really great. The fact that they both like rose themselves up off the ground and everything, and it breaks my heart that Wanda's not being honest with him. It's almost like she's like denying the truth for herself, and she's trying to make herself believe that what she's created is real or whatever. But yeah, all of this is just super fascinating to me, and I am so excited for more. Since we're jumping decades so much and we've got 4 episodes left, I feel like maybe that means like the last 2 episodes aren't even gonna be in a sitcom, because we've covered, so this episode was like late 80s, early 90s, I feel. I don't know exactly when the Commodore PC came out. I guess I could Google that, but anyway, it felt very late 80s, early 90s to me. So my next guess is maybe the next episode will be like the mid to late 90s, and then we'll get maybe the early 2000s, and then maybe the late 2000s, 2010s maybe, I don't know. It feels like we're jumping like a pretty decently even amount. So I'm curious to see how long the sitcom of this actually lasts for. I don't know what to expect, but this is so fun. I want Vision to figure it out. Well, Vision's figured it out, I think. I want Wanda to like be truthful with him because he deserves it. He deserves to know exactly what's going on. I don't really know that I'm a huge fan of Wanda like keeping that from him, but I also still have questions about just Westview in general, and I mean, I feel like my major questions have been addressed at this point now, but now my line of thinking is just like, okay, how do we get out of this? How do we get Wanda to stop doing this? I feel like she has to just come face to face with reality and what's happened, especially because we're post-blip, right? Like, it seems to me that she's done this to heal from the events of Infinity War and Endgame, right? And like, I don't blame her. I mean, she's been through a lot if we think about it. Like with Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and Endgame, like Wanda's been through a lot. She lost her brother and she lost Vision. Like, I feel it, but at the same time, she's not really doing great things. I also loved that moment where she like came into reality and spoke to Monica and everyone else. I thought that was really fun. So anyway, I'm so excited for the next episode. I don't know what it's called yet, but I'll be pulling it up right away. Let's get into it. Oh man. This is very early 2000s.
What if it's all illusion?
Okay, so Vision is like fully himself now, not hiding anymore.
Let's keep it going.
And Agnes is in the opening credits, imagine. That's fun.
Halloween's a magical holiday, all about family, friends, and the thrill of getting to be someone else for a day.
Yeah, this is giving me like Even Stevens, all those types of shows that were on Disney back in the day.
Oh, somebody better be bleeding, broken, or on fire.
Are you old Red Riding Hood?
I'm a Sokovian fortune teller.
That is so
Rad!
lame.
I think this episode will be the most nostalgic for me. I mean, the 90s one was very nostalgic for me, but I think this one even more so.
Whoa, sweet costume, bro Ham-in-Law.
Bro Ham-in-Law. My brother and I used to watch all these kind of shows.
You are incorrigible, darling. I know you have a secret thing for Mexican wrestlers.
Me gusta mucho.
Never told me much about your brother. I had no idea he'd be so...
Go!
Great with kids. You have fun tonight, darling?
What?
Listen, the neighborhood watch is the only thing that stands between the trees and the toilet paper.
But no, that's not what you're supposed to.
What?
You didn't tell me you had plans.
Mom and Dad have been...
Oh man, this is so good. Every single episode, the sitcom scenes have absolutely just nailed it. So good. And like, Paul and Elizabeth did a really great job, but just the filming style, the dialogue, big props to the writers, the filmers, the editors, everyone involved in production. I would literally watch an entire show with multiple seasons exactly like this.
You don't even have a costume. Okay, but...
And that's the Quicksilver look, isn't it? Because that is Peter, whoever. Both of them. Maximoff, right? I think I remember y'all telling me Quicksilver was his, because Scarlet Witch is Wanda. Quicksilver, I think, is Pietro.
Hayward, you cut us off at the knees sending in that missile.
Now we know who we're dealing with.
The guy who almost got murdered by his own murder squad.
Thanks, Darcy.
You work for me?
I actually don't know.
She's with me.
And which one of you is the sassy best friend?
There's no time for you to diminish your colleagues. When you're about to start a war, you...
Thanks, Jimmy.
We actually have no idea what will happen in there or out here if Wanda dies. We can't outgun her. And clearly antagonizing her is only making things worse. She has to be our solution.
I think Vision is the solution, actually. That's my guess. I think that Vision is going to talk sense into her. He's the only one she'll listen to. Maybe Billy and Tommy as well, whoever is playing them.
All you people who left still have the luxury of optimism. You have no idea what it was like.
That's true.
Don't use the last 5 years
Yes,
as an excuse
thank you,
to be a
Monica.
coward.
Thank you. I agree. I fully agree.
Maybe it's a good thing you weren't here when your mother died.
Oh my God. I
Because
hate this
clearly
guy.
You don't have the stomach for this job.
That would hurt, dude. That would hurt.
All of them.
Ugh. No.
Hayward is way overstepping his provisional authority.
He was looking for a reason to sideline us.
Yeah.
He's
Okay, Jimmy. Okay. Okay, Monica. Oh my God. I'm impressed. I didn't think Jimmy had that in him, like at all. Oh, look, there's kids now. After Vision told her there's no kids in Westview, now there's kids. How does that work? Is it the same way that she got Billy and Tommy to be in? Or were the kids always hiding and Wanda made them always be inside and that's why they never saw them? But maybe they did always exist. Because yeah, a town of what, 3,800 people? There'd be kids there. So maybe she just always had them inside until she had her own. Anyway.
I feel the need.
Bust me! Ow!
Kick ass.
Oh, hey, Herb.
Hold up. Say again? All the canyon has disappeared. And all the jack-o'-lanterns have been smashed.
Oh gosh.
Well, maybe Vision can help you out.
Vision, he's not on duty.
No, I thought.
Is there something I can do for you, Wanda? Want something changed?
Hmm.
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Is this yeah, this is a broken thing inside of her hand. Her hands are weird colored. Oh, and she's crying. Okay, because she's not blinking. This is like a glitch.
I'm so hungry.
Oh my gosh, this commercial is right out of like 2002.
Hungry. I remember hungry. I used to be like that all the time.
I love this episode so much. Oh my gosh.
Yo, magic! The snack for survivors.
For survivors. The Incredibles, The Parent Trap.
I'm just trying to do my part, okay? That's what you wanted, isn't it?
What happened to your accent?
What happened to yours? I got shot like a chump in the street for no reason at all, and next thing I know, I heard you calling me. I knew you needed me.
Come to town unexpectedly, create tension with the brother-in-law.
I like how nobody is here, so they're just sneaking right back in.
We shouldn't hang out here too long. They just need to hack into the secure network on the base. Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And you didn't share it with the group.
That guy.
Is this Wanda right here?
No. The program is tracking the decay signature of vibranium.
Vision. Wait, why is Hayward tracking Vision?
I don't know. This is all I can access so far.
Because Vision is the
dots. Those are Westview residents. These people near the edge of town, they're barely moving. Are they alive?
I feel like Vision is on a mission to understand what the hell's going on. Yeah, everyone's just frozen, basically. So maybe Wanda can only control what's in her immediate vicinity and everyone else is like this. It's kind of the vibe I get. And then as she moves, then she's able to control the people around her.
Are you waiting for something?
Kind of feel bad for Vision because he's trying to figure it all out because Wanda won't be honest with him. God, that's so creepy. Oh, is he leaving? Okay, so he's getting... Yeah, there's a very clear boundary. Very, very clear.
Agnes?
Oh, Agnes.
Town Square Scare. Where is it?
Was Agnes trying to leave?
Took a wrong turn. Got lost.
In the town you grew up in? It's all right.
You're one of the Avengers. You're Vision. Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want to help. But what's an Avenger?
What? Why don't you know? Am I dead?
No, no. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Because I'm what?
Dead.
Dead.
It is my intention to reach those outside of Westview and make sense of our situation.
No one leaves. Wanda won't even let us think about it.
This is so heartbreaking. And that's not even her name. Her name's not Agnes. It's something else.
I will fix this, Agnes, I promise.
Okie dokie, neighbor.
Okay, so Vision doesn't know that he's one of the Avengers, so I feel like this version of him, Wanda grabbed from, I mean, Ultron, obviously, but before the events of everything else. So maybe this is the Vision that's in between the start and the end of Age of Ultron, if that makes sense. Is he gonna be able to walk through, though? For some reason, I can't help but feel like it's not gonna be that easy, but maybe. Why is she looking up her medical info?
My way back into the Hex will be here in an hour.
You can't go back into the Hex.
Is that gonna kill her?
Hayward has your blood work.
Oh, Hayward does. Oh, shit.
You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica. The energy inside has rewritten your cells on a molecular level twice.
What?
It's changing you.
Seen enough lab results to last me a lifetime. Cells metastasizing, cells in remission. I know what Wanda is feeling, and I won't stop until I help her.
She knows what Wanda's feeling because she went through the blip and lost her mom. Okay, I think I'm understanding.
What are you talking about?
I haven't made it through Hayward's last firewall. There's something big here, something that can help us. I know it.
Okay.
I'll drop you the location. You meet us out there as soon as you can.
I hope that they end up seeing Vision and then work with Vision to talk sense with Wanda. It's crazy to think there's 3 whole episodes still to go. I'm so excited. This is such a unique show. Like, oh gosh, can't even express how unique this story is.
Wow.
You look great.
Damn it if Westview, New Jersey isn't charming as hell.
Oh, I just put together, is Wanda dressed like her comic book look? I don't know what Scarlet Witch looks like from the comics, but I just thought of it because of the fact that Pietro is dressed up like what I assume is his comic book version.
No need to traumatize me on the occasional holiday episode
bud.
cameo, am I right? Hey, don't get me wrong. You've handled the ethical considerations of this scenario as best you could. Most personalities aren't far from what's underneath. People got better jobs.
You don't think it's wrong?
I'm impressed. It's a pretty big leap from giving people nightmares and shooting red wiggly woos out of your hands. How'd you even do all this? Hey, I'm not some stranger. You can talk to me.
Please? Please?
I don't know how I did it.
Oh?
I only remember feeling completely alone, empty. I just...
Because Wanda went through the blip too. And I also got to remember that this has only lasted a few days. They said, what, 9 days in the last episode? Or maybe it was the episode before. Oh, God.
Are you okay?
That's just like what would happen with Vision. Excuse me, sir.
Vision. What's he doing?
Just trying to figure things out. Oh, are Monica and Jimmy gonna like come through right as he's trying to get through? That'd be sick. She'd be like, hi. Is it really that easy that he can just come through like this? Damn, all right. He can do it obviously because he isn't in full control from Wanda. Wow. Is it gonna be the dead version of him? That really isn't possible, but...
He really does want out, doesn't he?
Holy. Oh, gosh.
Stop! It's coming apart!
Oh, what's happening here?
Are you okay?
Oh, does he have...
Mom! I hear Dad in my head. He's in trouble.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, this guy. Yeah, he's not able to leave because he...
I don't understand what's happening to me.
Where's your dad?
It's not like your dead husband could die twice.
Wow.
I need you to focus.
I can't tell. He sees soldiers. They think he's dying.
Jimmy, do you see that? Something's happening.
It's moving. Go, 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 go.
It's moving. She's making it bigger? Oh, God. Wow. All right. Damn, dude. Hot air balloon. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. She's gonna have the whole state in here at this point. Wow.
Come in, anyone read me? Anyone hear my voice?
And she's obviously done this so that Vision can't do that again. At least that's my assumption. Or she was doing it to get the soldiers in her world so that she can control them. Oh my gosh. These episodes are too good. Guys, I can't handle this show. It is so good, and I have no clue what to expect for the next 3 episodes. I have faith that everything is going to be resolved, but not in a way that might be satisfying to everyone involved in this show. Like, I want things to be resolved for all of the people in Westview including the new ones like Darcy and these other soldiers that have now been sucked into her boundary. But obviously a solution and a resolution for that is going to come at the cost of Wanda obviously not wanting to live in the actual reality that we are in now. I still feel pretty confident with my prediction here that Monica, maybe with the help of Jimmy, but mostly Monica, I think that Monica is gonna work with Vision to get everything sorted. I think that Monica and Vision together talking to Wanda is gonna be what resolves this or moves this into some kind of, I don't know, solution, fix, whatever we want to call it. This Hayward guy is like our villain in this show is so interesting to me. Like I really don't like what he said to Monica in this episode. It really pissed me off. I'm really glad that they showed Vision kind of like coming apart once he was in reality, because it makes sense. Like she brought him back from the dead, so it makes sense that he wouldn't be able to survive in reality, like once he crossed that boundary. Now that Darcy is in Westview, I'm really curious what her role is going to be and if she's able to fight it, because she's coming in with all of the knowledge that she has, but at the same time, like Wanda's clearly been able to make everyone do what she wants, and her same powers with that are going to extend to Darcy. But I wonder if just because it's so fresh, I guess we'll call it, and Darcy's like heavily involved with S.W.O.R.D., I wonder if that's because here's the thing. Monica was able to bring up Ultron supposedly when Wanda still had control of her, right? Like she was able to confront Wanda with that. So it makes sense to me that Darcy would be able to fight it in kind of the same way and be able to talk about reality and what's going on outside of Westview to anyone within Westview, including Wanda and Vision, Pietro, Billy, Tommy, whoever. My favorite scene in this episode was the conversation between Vision and Agnes, because we got a little bit more development there and a little bit more insight into Agnes and like who she is. I'm very curious for more about that because of how prominent Agnes has been in the show so far. I feel like something is going to be revealed about her. She's going to turn out to be, I don't know, somewhat important. It's going to be one of those things where we can rewatch the show and see Agnes a completely different way. Do you know what I mean? Like we can go all the way back to the first one in the 50s, and there might be lines that she said in those early episodes that because I didn't have the knowledge that I do now from these later episodes, I'm just wondering if like the rewatchability on this show is probably just going to be so awesome knowing all of the things that we already know. Anyway, once I finish this show, once I get episode 7, 8, 9 watched, I'm very excited to either like revisit my own reactions or straight up just rewatch this entire show and look out for those little details. And I don't know, I think that'll be so fun. In fact, this part of the MCU out of every part so far, I have never felt a rewatchability so high than I have with WandaVision. Like I said during this reaction, the early 2000s vibes of this episode in particular just really hit me in the nostalgia. I was curious because I wasn't sure exactly what they used as inspo for this episode in particular. So I did look it up, saw that it was Malcolm in the Middle. You guys are gonna hate me, but I actually have never watched that show in my life. I've only ever seen like just little bits and pieces of episodes as I was scrolling through channels on TV. I've never actually sat and watched the show in my entire life. So I did not pick up that it was specifically Malcolm in the Middle, but I feel like all of these kind of style of TV shows from the 2000s kind of all just had the same vibe to them. So what were the shows I mentioned? I mentioned Even Stevens. This episode also gave me like Life with Derek vibes, which I think was a Canadian only show. Fellow Canadians, you can confirm for me. Let me know if you watched Life with Derek, because I did. And I will say with that show specifically, just like revisiting it as an adult is a whole other experience and kind of a weird one actually. I also love that this episode specifically was based around this Halloween theme, because that was such a thing that shows did, was they always kind of like made really big episodes out of holidays. The one that like, and it's probably because I just rewatched this show, but like Chrismukkah from the OC, like that's a big deal. There was like what, 3 or 4 episodes dedicated to that holiday of theirs. So yeah, I really appreciated that take on this episode. Y'all, I have other things to do, but I definitely want to watch episodes 7, 8, 9 like as soon as I possibly can. So I am probably gonna make the time for that because I need to know what happens next. I need to know. I still have so many questions and I want to know how this ends so badly. So this has been such Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. I totally understand now why so many of you say that this is your favorite MCU thing post Endgame, your favorite MCU TV series, just everything. Oh my gosh, this has been a blast. This has been so fun. And I figured I would take the time right now to mention that I am starting the non-phase Marvel shows over as exclusives on Patreon, full-length watch-alongs only. I am starting Agent Carter this week, and I have decided that for all of those non-phase shows, I'm gonna watch them in timeline order, which means that for a lot of the shows, I won't be watching all the seasons at once. I'll be kind of jumping around. So like, I watch Agent Carter, the whole show, and then I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 1, and then I jump to Daredevil season 1, and then I forget what comes after that. But that's how I'm gonna approach this. So if any of you wanna join for that, it's gonna be a blast. Come hang out with us over on Patreon. It's gonna be so fun. And now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask you to leave your comments down below. I probably won't read them until I am done the show completely. And like I said, I'll still get mods in here to remove spoilers if there are any. But I do look forward to reading them eventually. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for the financial support. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please click here to do so. We're so close to 20,000. I think we're like less than 200 subs away now, which is very exciting. So if you are excited for my Phase 4 journey, definitely make sure you've clicked that. And if you want to continue on watching something, click on over here. And with that, we will see you in the next reaction. Take care, everyone.